What's going on, everybody? DeVore and Banks of America. This is the Not for Debate podcast. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, and most definitely share. I did want to go ahead and make a couple of announcements before we jump into the cast. We are currently sitting at 363 followers for the Not for Debate podcast Facebook page. Me and Banks and the rest of the Not for Debate podcast crew greatly appreciate everybody that liked the page. Also, follow the page as well. Also, this Saturday is going to be the part one of our mock draft series where we end up selecting the first 16 picks of the 2021 NFL draft. And I'm not exactly sure how we're going to end up planning the next 16 picks. We'll discuss that further a little bit in the near future. And also, be sure to look out for our NFL draft party stream that we end up having. It is going to be lit. We'll give everybody an opportunity. Doesn't matter what team you represent to pop in the stream. Chop it up with us.
I can't wait to do the draft party, bro.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun for sure. Yeah. So be sure to look out for those things. Mock draft part one this Saturday. You don't want to
what day of the week is the draft?
Day of the week of the draft, I believe that is a Wednesday. April 29th, I think.
Oh, that's fine. I closed that night, but whatever, I'll be all right.
Yeah, April 29th. But outside of that, man, what's good, Banks?
Chilling, man. I'm good, bro. Just chilling. Jay Hearn was popping, bro. Welcome aboard again, as always. The loyal Jay Hearn in the building.
Yes, sir.
Part of the mod squad.
Our chat police.
Right. Locking it down.
He's part of the Not for Debate podcast team too as well. He got rights. But
right. What happened to the other guy, man? Not Jay Hearn, but what's the other guy, man? Gosh, man. That he has a profile picture of him wearing glasses.
Don't get me lying.
It was always Jay Hearn and the other guy. Always. I forgot the guy's name.
Man, that's terrible.
Nevertheless, we'll come back. I'm sorry. If he does still watch it, I apologize. But he will always be. I haven't seen him in a while. Even in the chat, he used to comment in the chat and stuff too.
Oh, Rev?
Yes, Rev.
Okay. The Rev, he catches the post. He catches the post stream. Mm-hmm. So he most definitely he leaves a like. He gives a little feedback. Mm-hmm. Direct messages me about the feedback. So Rev is still around. Still around. He ghosting right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure he was still, because I haven't seen or heard from him. But Rev, sorry, bro. I appreciate you, man. I know it's been a while, but thank you for everything, bro. Hearn, thank you again too. Appreciate it.
So I know the Godzilla versus Kong movie just dropped this morning. I know you watched it. Non-spoilers, real quick. I do want to hear your opinion on that.
Well, my opinion of it is, what's up, G Money?
What's up, y'all? What's up, fellas?
Chilling, man.
What's going on, G?
Good.
No, we just started the Godzilla versus King Kong tape, but
no spoilers, right?
No spoilers.
I've already seen it, so
me too. Yeah,
I enjoyed it, man. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was a good film, man. I enjoyed it a lot. It's a lot better than Coming to America 2. Every movie that comes out this year is getting Coming to America 2 is getting compared to it. Every single movie. That's how bad that movie was. I enjoyed it. I recommend everybody watching it. It was really good.
I won't be able to voice my opinion on the movie probably until after tomorrow night. So probably Saturday evening, early stream-ish, I'll be able to put in my 2 cents. But yeah.
Team Zilla, man. They know
Team Zilla.
Team Godzilla. I think Greg is King Kong.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Kong.
I wish I could just spoil it for everybody.
Hold the phone. So I know, did you check out Winter Soldier and Falcon yet, G Money? I know you. I was probably you and Shake the ones that didn't watch it yet. Like how you feeling it so far? Is it good?
I actually like it. Like I think that it has the same kind of feel as the Captain America movies. I think that it's has a dark undertone. I like the imitation Captain America. Like his character for the show is perfect. We hate him, but it's we love to hate him. He's been great.
Yeah, I'm the complete opposite with that show right now. I'm this slow pace right now. I need to see a little bit more out of it. I don't want to beat it up.
It's building. It's building.
Yeah, it's like
Building. Yeah.
Like the first episode was very, very slow, and then we started to pick up some steam. Like got a couple of little action scenes in there, and I'm expecting something epic to come on Friday evening when they end up dropping episode 3.
You know, they already have the theories out there. Somebody from X-Men is going to show up. It's ever since Disney bought X-Men, Fox. It's like everything that comes out, they're going to show the X-Men.
Everybody wants to see Wolverine pop into a movie so bad. It's not.
Yeah, somewhere.
It's not happening, bro.
If it ain't Hugh Jackman, I'm not gonna watch it. who would be probably the perfect replacement for Hugh Jackman's Wolverine?
Well, Tom Hardy, but he's already doing somebody. Besides Tom Hardy, the guy from Sons of Anarchy, Charlie, the main guy, I think he would be a good fit.
Yeah. That's a really good. Yeah. Hell yeah. Really? That's a really good. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man.
I didn't even think of that.
That's a really good pick. I don't even think I can. Who else can do it?
Who you thought of, boy?
Nobody, to be honest with you. I just felt like Hugh Jackman is just the standard of Wolverine. Nobody could ever replace him.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's getting old. Yeah. You know,
like I'm one of those types where when I sit down and watch a string of movies with the same main character, and then you finally decide to change the main character, like I just lose interest real quick. I don't even want to give the character a shot. I just lose interest real quick. So we'll see what they do. What'd you say, Banks?
No, I think I love Greg's selection there. I don't know why I have sequences in my head to see him just it's actually making sense. Like I'm tripping off that right now. That's actually I can see it.
Right.
Or we could just use Ryan Reynolds. Wouldn't that be
common? I think Tom Hardy is the ultimate choice.
No.
Wouldn't it be funny to see Ryan Reynolds as Wolverine?
No more Ryan Reynolds. I'm just not a fan of Ryan Reynolds as an actor, to be honest.
Ryan Reynolds is the
what? Ryan Reynolds are you crazy? Nah, Ryan Reynolds is good.
Deadpool is him all the way. He kills that Deadpool role
all the way.
I haven't even watched a full movie of that yet.
What?
Nope.
You're tripping.
What? You haven't watched Deadpool? Oh my god! That's
not in its entirety.
You gotta watch at least the first one. The second one,
I haven't watched it in its entirety. Not feeling it. Not feeling it.
That's a shame.
All right, fellas. First topic of discussion. Monday evening, Russell Westbrook ended up posting up another triple-double, ended up making a franchise record of being the first player of all time to score 30 points and have 20 assists. Now, the question that I'm posing for y'all is Russell Westbrook overrated?
Can I go first on this one?
Sure, man, absolutely.
Okay, so this is kind of a tough topic for me because I love Westbrook. I love him. Like he plays hard every game. It doesn't matter if he's on a sorry team or if he's on a championship team. He gives you maximum effort every time, every night. But it's like that's what Stephen A. Smith said today and the other day. I think it was yesterday. It's true. It's like we don't care about your numbers. When are you going to win a chip? When are you going to contribute to a team and win a championship? You cannot shoot. That is your issue. Why can't shoot? You've been in the league 12, 13 years now. What is going on with you? That is the only thing. And his decision making is kind of questionable. But other than that, he could be one of the best players ever. We're tired of the triple doubles. Okay, great. You got a triple double. Fine, great. That's great. Win a championship. Contribute to a team and win a title. That's all. That's the only thing is left in his career. He won the MVP. He's been one of the best players ever. I don't care anybody say he's going down as one of the best players ever. There was nobody that averaged a triple double. That first time he did it was amazing. Okay, now you've done it. Now let's go get a chip. That's it. That's all he has to do. And it's like it doesn't bother him. These dudes today is like they don't care about if they win a championship or not. It is crazy.
Banks, I know you got a counter argument for that.
Yeah, I definitely got a big counter argument. That just a question for everybody: what's worse, 0-0 or 4-6? That's my first question.
0-0 because you didn't make it there.
Oh, okay. So we can go to the finals 10 times and lose 6 of them, but we can't go to the finals no time and it's just whatever.
Yeah, I think you got to at least get there. Like at least. Why is 4-6 worse than 0-0? That makes no sense. What do you mean?
But why does it matter if a person wins a championship or not? The championship is not going to define Russell Westbrook's legacy. If that's the case, a lot of players won't even be in the Hall of Fame, including Allen Iverson. Some people, it's just not meant. It's just not meant. It's just not meant for him. Now, that's not to say Russell Westbrook still has enough time to close in. He could just do what everybody else does and just join, superstar athletes, which, to be honest with you, quite frank, he's also had the opportunity of doing that, and it just hasn't worked for whatever reason.
Why hasn't it worked?
But that's not the question. The question is
I know it's a two-part question. I just added it as the second part.
The question is Russell Westbrook overrated? That's the question.
He is overrated.
Russell Westbrook is not anywhere near overrated. Anywhere near it. Anywhere that has him not ever making the finals has nothing to do with his game. Like he still even with him being limited in his capacity in terms of him not being able to shoot the ball, he still averages over 20-some points a game. His assists are through the roof. His rebounds are through the roof. If LeBron James had his stat line, that's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think I answered the question. So the answer to the direct question, no, he's not overrated. I just think that he's too great.
That's what that's what I was saying.
He's too great not to win a championship, or not to at least, it's just it'll be a shame if he never wins. Now, if he never wins, that doesn't mean that he sucks as a player. He needs a championship. Like the world desperately wants him to win.
Right, but it doesn't make him overrated because he never won a championship. That is the silliest argument ever. He's not overrated if he never wins a championship, but championship is not going to define him as a person. He's already solidified future Hall of Famer. He can retire today and he'll be in the Hall of Fame when it's all said and done. That's just how good he is. That's how good he's been in the league. Even with his limited, like I say, even with his limited skill set in terms of his shooting, and that's really the only issue that he really has because he does everything else perfectly fine. He plays great defense. He rebounds. He passes the ball. All the things that we knock all these other great players about, like Michael Jordan, his big is not when he doesn't pass the ball. Well, Russell Westbrook passes the ball. Well, this person doesn't score. Well, Russell Westbrook scores. He just doesn't score efficiently. He's not a great shooter, but that doesn't take away. Like DeVore actually brought up a good point when we were backstage earlier that this is actually Russell Westbrook's career high in terms of field goal percentage. And he's like 40-something percent, 47% from the field, which I feel like is very strange. But when you think about it, it shouldn't be strange because he takes he has terrible shot selection. That's his issue. He's like J.R. Smith times 80. Like he just takes some terrible shots, and it doesn't make sense. But when he gets to the basket and he can get to the paint, like how LeBron used to be, when they get to the paint, you're not stopping him. He's going to finish. One of the best finishers in the league in history. Actually, he's one of the best finishers ever. Like so, you got to give him. Come on, man, that man is nowhere near overrated, bro. Like this argument is crazy. I don't get it.
I don't.
It's crazy.
It's like we agree, but kind of in different ways.
We agreed. No, I don't think he's overrated. Like as far as his talent is concerned, to be honest, the players that he's played with, you got to really think about it, though.
Okay.
Come on now. One finals appearance. That was what, 2012?
Yeah, when they ran into the loaded Miami Heat.
I think that his worst playoff loss was against the Warriors when they were up 3-1. I think that's like you were up 3-1 as Kevin Durant, so Westbrook, as far as mentally, he was the alpha. But Kevin Durant was the best player on the team. So I thought Kevin should have carried them to a win. Like you were up 3-1 Come on, man, close the deal. I think that's the worst in his career as far as
because I remember watching that playoff series very closely. But how are you going
me
to carry
too.
them to the team when Russell Westbrook go ball hog the ball the whole time?
Right, and that's what and that's why I don't blame. That's why I don't blame Kevin Durant for making his decision on, which we're going to get on that topic in a little bit too. But that's why I don't blame him on making his decision to leave and go play wherever he wanted to go play at, because you could clearly see during that series when Westbrook they won because Westbrook was being a point guard and giving the ball to the best player. When they start putting the ball into his hand, he started jacking up shots after shot after shot. It's like Durant just can't do it all the time. And Kevin Durant probably got to a point it was just like, I'm just tired of this, bro. It's just too much. Like it's the ego, the attitude, it probably overwhelmed him. And we all know Kevin Durant to be we know now he's a very sensitive player, probably one of the most sensitive players in the league. Probably even more sensitive than LeBron. He is super sensitive. I'm pretty sure. Especially when you can think about the Draymond Green situation with Draymond Green calling him what, and he left Golden State because of that. Think about it, bro. Ain't no telling what all was said that nah. Durant ain't dealing with that. I'm Kevin Durant. I don't have to deal with this. That's exactly what Kevin Durant did. I don't have to deal with it. KD. I don't have to be here. So he left.
Westbrook did have James Harden, Paul George, Victor Oladipo, Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams. Like he had some great players around him throughout his time.
Bradley Beal,
James Harden twice.
Yeah. Bradley Beal.
And
He's had some great players. It's one of those situations, man, where it doesn't translate well during the time that it needs to translate. In the regular season, okay, great, no problem. But when it comes down to getting through those 7-game series, for some strange reason, it just ain't working. I don't know what it is. But I do believe the next time Russell Westbrook goes to the finals, he's going to win one. I just don't think a person with his type of
if he goes to the finals,
right? Yeah. But I don't think a person with his type of attitude and his way he carries himself on the court, you're not going to go to the finals and lose again. That's just me.
And you know what? I'm a fan of Westbrook. I want him to win. I don't want him to end his career without a championship. I think that would be a shame. Not that it's a blemish on his career. I just want him to win. He's too great not to have a title. He's too great.
Yeah, we all do. Yeah, I'm with you there, bro. We all do.
But definitely not overrated. Yeah.
I tried. All right. Since we on the topic of Kevin Durant, I did want to quickly highlight the Michael Rapaport and the Kevin Durant direct message beef real fast. Michael Rapaport criticized Kevin Durant of his post-game season opener interview, and like their conversation kind of went back and forth. And Durant said some very inappropriate things, and Michael Rapaport ended up posting that on social media. Now,
which was a bitch move.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Bitch move.
As far as Michael Rapaport is concerned, I feel like that was a very, very that's a line that you crossed when you end up posting up direct messages. That's something that you just don't do. There's another bitch that did that shit to me before, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
That person shall remain nameless.
But as far as Kevin Durant is concerned, because I ended up reading a lot of messages and retweets after Kevin Durant posted up his apology. A lot of people posted up saying that he's from PG County of DC and that makes it right for him to act the way that he acted. Now, I don't live in PG County. I live about like 20, 30 minutes away from PG County. I know how those people can, I hate to call them people, but
what's PG County, bro? You got to enlighten the people back. I'm in Miami, bro. So every city in Miami is
Prince George's County.
It's supposed to be notorious for something? Like, what the hell is this?
Yes, producing the best basketball players.
Oh, I'm talking about some street,
No, they produced some of the best basketball players. You talking about Michael Beasley?
That's what I thought. I thought you meant like something street. Okay.
No, right. That ain't street. That's Prince George's County.
Oh, okay.
Did you watch the documentary on HBO?
No, you got to send it to me. But okay.
We talk about producing some of the best basketball players. Victor Oladipo. Why can't I think of any? I think Ty Lawson
Iverson?
too. No, Iverson ain't
No?
from DC.
Oh, my bad.
But
Sorry.
get back to me as far as how many players came from.
Well, do they have mumbo sauce? That's all I want to know. Do they have
Yes,
mumbo
man.
sauce?
That mumbo sauce. Mumbo sauce is Maryland wide. You get mumbo sauce anywhere.
I can't wait to taste some mumbo sauce, bro.
I got you. I got you. They even have that as a wing flavor now. You ain't gotta dip it anymore. You can just put it on the wing. It's already on the wing. But anyway, folks just think that's an excuse for someone from Prince George's County to act that particular way. Personally, I feel Kevin Durant, he's on a national stage where he has to conduct himself in the utmost professionalism.
What?
What you mean what?
Why are we expecting him to be professional when somebody's attacking him? Dude, you guys realize that these athletes are human, bro? Like they're human.
There's no reason why you need to send man death threats. Then you want to sit back and criticize the man's wife. You should be doing that.
I mean,
go ahead, Banks. Bro. Go ahead, Banks.
It's the internet. Like,
what you mean it's the internet? It's something you should not be doing.
Bro, do you actually think Kevin Durant's gonna go kill somebody? Like, come on, man. Like, be for real. I feel like this is something that was blown out of proportion. Like, Michael Rapaport is just using it to clout himself.
It was.
Again, both sides were wrong. Both sides were wrong. You don't do what you do. But it was a private situation between Durant and one of them privately that Rapaport brought out to the public.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say that you should, as a black professional person, you should know that when something bad like this comes out, they're not going to look at the other party. They're going to look at you. So you got to conduct yourself in a better meaning. Like you're so above that. Like, why do you respond to that type of shit? You know that this dude is gonna do stuff to try to get a comedy. He's a comedy person. That was a bitch move by Rapaport. We all know that, but we ain't talking about him. Are we? We're talking about Kevin Durant. So as Kevin Durant, you're above Michael Rapaport. Why are you letting that shit bother you? And that's not the only thing either. He makes fake burner accounts just to respond to fans. Like, this dude is so sensitive. He lets everything bother him. Like, I don't understand that. And as far as LeBron, I don't think LeBron is sensitive. LeBron doesn't respond. LeBron barely responds to anybody. And he gets so much disrespect.
No, he does.
And he barely responds.
LeBron is just very discreet. LeBron does subliminal stuff. He'll mention it to the media subliminally. He may not mention that person directly because he's not gonna drop names. That's just not LeBron. But LeBron's gonna be subliminal in his messages and interviews that he heard the stuff that's been said about him. At the end of the day, Kevin Durant, why are we surprised from somebody that the world has called, that's labeled him Cupcake? The world's been talking about Kevin Durant ever since the whole Golden State thing. So why are we surprised? It shouldn't surprise anybody that Kevin Durant did that. He got caught with a burner account. Why are we surprised that Kevin Durant of all people, Kevin Durant? Why are we surprised?
But you should be better than that. You should be better than that. Man. Like, let it go. Why you respond to every single thing, bro?
Listen, KD is tired of y'all trying him, man. That's not y'all in general, but I'm just saying.
Right.
In general, KD is over that shit. He's over it. He's like, I'm tired of people disrespecting me. Like, I'm just over it. That gets, bro, as a professional athlete, if you're a professional athlete, after a while, it's only so much. Even LeBron, I'm pretty sure, probably one day when it's all said and done, LeBron's probably going to snap off. He has the time to do so. Right now, LeBron ain't got time to pay nobody no attention because he's too busy being a billionaire and owning teams and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't got time for that. Kevin Durant should be putting his time on what LeBron's putting his time on, like the outside of the NBA type shit. Maybe he is doing it and it's just not being talked about, but LeBron got a lot of things to worry about. Kevin Durant obviously is just, I don't know. But we all know he's very sensitive anyway, so we're not going to.
Yeah, he's very sensitive.
I'm just saying, you possibly the second best player in the NBA, and you argue with this washed up comedian.
And you know what it was about? It was about the Charles Barkley interview. Charles was asking him questions that he was responding with yes or no, like very short with Charles. A lot of NBA players don't like Charles Barkley. I think I love him. I think he says the truth. Like, I love Charles Barkley. He nothing that he doesn't say is outrageous. So I don't know.
They don't like Charles because Charles doesn't stroke egos.
Yeah, true.
We talking about a guy that stands up to Shaq, and you know Shaq loves to brag about his accomplishments. Again,
Shaq is a bully. Shaq is a bully.
Shaq, nothing
Yeah.
against Shaq is what it is. I love
Yeah.
Shaq, but he likes to
Me
brag a
too.
lot.
He does.
Charles Barkley don't care about his accolades, bro. At the end of the day, whether I won the championship or not, I'm still one of the top 50 players that ever played the game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just imagine if he would have won 2 or 3 championships. He might have been even lower on that list. People got to stop playing with Charles Barkley, man. That man is solidified in these streets. Just like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is solidified in these streets. One thing you can't take away from is when Kevin Durant steps on the court, you better watch out. He's the most dangerous
His
player
talent is
in the
amazing.
league.
He
Hands down.
might go down if he can stay healthy. He might pass Kareem as far as all-time points. Like, he might hit that 38,000 stacks if he can stay healthy. Kevin Durant's game is great. He's just very sensitive. That's all.
Yeah, ultra sensitive.
Yeah.
Get out your feelings, KD. If you watch this, get out your feelings, bro. Just ball
Bobby's
out.
watching it on one of them burner accounts right now. Hey, leave a like. Hey, leave a like and most definitely share, man. On one of them Twitter burner accounts, I got over 100,000 followers on it.
Share, like, comment, inbox me directly.
You can talk all the shit you want in my inbox.
Hey,
I won't share it.
I won't share it, tag it, none of it. We ain't on that.
Well, since we end up having a comparison with LeBron James and Kevin Durant, I know, Banks, you wanted to touch on the conversation as far as super teams. So go ahead and you have the floor on that one.
This is the KD topic?
Yes.
Yeah, so I just kind of want to just express my opinion on that situation, man. I'm just tired of everybody, Greg primarily, attacking. What's gonna be direct here? Tired of everybody, Greg, attacking KD, man. KD did nothing to you, man. He was a free agent. He had his right, his decision to leave and go wherever the hell he wanted to go. If that was Golden State, it's Golden State. If it was Miami, it was Miami. If it was Chicago, it's wherever, et cetera, et cetera. He can go wherever he want to go. I personally don't see an issue with the move of going to Golden State. I don't care about them being up 3-1 and all that stuff because there's factors that have not been discussed. And I'm pretty sure if Kevin Durant was able to sit down and say these things that he really needs to say about this situation, the world would be way more understanding at the fact that he will leave, go OKC and go to Golden State. I guarantee it. But for some reason, he's just not doing it. Russell Westbrook has been more vocal about that whole breakup than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant really doesn't even talk about it. He doesn't say nothing. He just moved on from it, which is surprising considering how sensitive he is. You don't hear him talk about Russell Westbrook. You know, so
my man got his ring.
Right. I mean,
can I respond to that?
He got his ring.
Absolutely. You can respond to that, brother.
Okay. So I get you, and you're right. If you're free agent, you can go wherever you want. My thing is this. Maybe I just have an old school way of thinking.
Not if you like LeBron.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna get to that. Wait, give me a second.
See, like, wait, hold on.
Sports is about competition. If you lose to a team that is a great team and you had a chance to beat them, as a competitor, as a person that wants to be great, I don't think it's very wise. I want to say wise. I don't think it's good that you would join that team that you lost to. Joining a team that beat you is completely different than going to a team and building. LeBron did not lose to the Miami Heat and then join them. It is not the same thing. LeBron, it would be equivalent if LeBron lost to Boston in 2010 like he did, and then he joined Boston that next season. That's not the same thing. Joining a team and building a team is completely different. So you lost to that team and then you joined them. They were already established. They were already a great team. You join that team after you lose to them. As a competitor, that's weak. That is not the same as building a team. It's not the same. So the LeBron and Kevin Durant comparison is not the same. I have no problem what's going on in Brooklyn. He didn't lose to Brooklyn in the finals. Hey, get all the superstars you want. I have no problem with that. The only thing I said was you cannot join a team that you lost to. OKC and Golden State could have been a rivalry for years. Back in the 2000 when the Spurs and the Mavericks were going at it, the Lakers and the Suns, that could have been a rivalry. You join a team after you lose them, you don't do that as a competitor. That's it. I have no issue with Kevin Durant in Brooklyn at all. The only issue I have is that he joined a team that he lost to. That's it. That's my only issue. You don't join a team.
Can I ask a question real fast before you continue? Now, let's say if he lost to the Rockets and he decided to join the Rockets, would that have changed your opinion?
Yep.
No. No,
Yep, the world was mad because he went to Golden State. I'm telling you, man.
no,
Listen, he could have
I
he could have
wasn't.
never played Golden State at all. That entire series. The world was mad because he went to Golden State. It had nothing to do with him losing to them. It's because he went to Golden State. People just need to be
Well, my
honest about
point
it.
is that he lost to them. That's my point. I don't care about him leaving. Just don't go to the team you lost to. That's it. That's it.
We're in the
If you
handbook or the code of conduct or anything that just say that you can't go to the team. He's a free agent. Like, you can do whatever you want to do.
So Magic loses to the Celtics at 84 in the finals. Next year, Magic wants to join the Celtics. That's okay. That's okay. Like, really? No, you beat the man. You beat the man. You beat the competition. Sports is about competitiveness, competition, not take the easy way out. No.
Well, thanks to your guy, all that's out the window now. We all buddies now in the NBA. Thanks to your guy. So that's why
My guy.
Your guy LeBron. We're all buddies now in this world, in this league. We're all brothers. We're brothers. We're going to stick through it. we're going to stick through it.
You realize that Michael and Patrick Ewing were the best friends in the NBA, and they went at it in the playoffs.
Yeah,
that whole nonsense about
show it on the court. They didn't show it on the
what
court.
I'm saying is that whole nonsense about you can't be friends. You can't be friends with your competitor. Like, yes, you can. On the court, you're not friends. Off the court, you're cool. So that whole friendship thing, that's been going on in the NBA forever. Magic and Bird eventually became friends. Like, I don't want to hear that. That's no.
No, you can't be friends on the court. That's what I mean. LeBron wants to make friends on the court, when he leaves the court, when he's in his off season, when he's in his regular season, when he's in his shower, when he's on the phone, when he's on his airplane, when he's on the. That's what LeBron wants to do. LeBron wants to do all of that.
So LeBron's not a competitor. He doesn't play hard in the playoffs.
No, 6 finals losses don't make you a competitor to me.
Going to the finals 8 years in a row, that's not a competitor. Are you serious?
No, it doesn't. Because now here's the thing. Here's what I don't understand. We just had another argument too about this a few days ago. A lot of people said that, look what's happening in the East. It's just the East. It's just the East. The East is weak. But when LeBron was there, the East was never weak. It was never weak.
That's not true.
I'm just telling you what was told to me in the past by friends, family, relatives, Facebook, Twitter. I spent years arguing with people about the LeBron thing because I just don't understand the concept. Half of the people say about out of LeBron's mouth just doesn't make sense to me. And then when I actually provide people factual stuff and I tell them stuff that actually happened, I'm calling LeBron hater. LeBron, weren't you and I talking about this LeBron thing a little while ago?
Yes.
When I said I don't understand why people think I hate LeBron. No, people think I hate LeBron because I don't see him in the light that you guys see him. I don't hate him. I love
some
LeBron
of the stuff
James.
you say is outrageous, though. I can't lie.
No, what it said is true. I was going to name my firstborn son, and my firstborn son was going to be named after LeBron James. I shit you not. I was going to name my firstborn son LeBron. LeBron Banks is going to be his name. Dead ass serious. Then I thought to myself, man, he's lost a lot in the finals, man. I don't want my son to grow up to be a loser.
Wow, these jokes.
So I said to myself, glad I made that decision. Glad I didn't. So I named him Durant. Named after his dad, which is me. I'm a winner.
Hey, audience. Hey, the people at home. I just want y'all to hear. This is the same man that raved about the Clippers winning the championship and what happened to the Clippers. So, yeah, don't take his word.
I mean, we all got excited. That everybody was wrong about that for the most part. Everybody was wrong about the Clippers thing. Let's just be real. We all were wrong about it because we all thought, even Lakers fans, they weren't so sure that LeBron and AD was going to work. They weren't that sure. And the Lakers took advantage of the bubble. Like I said, I'm going to say it over and over. I'm happy that there's no bubble now. There's going to be travel involved now, and I really want to see an actual playoff series how it's supposed to be done. Not, we just played a full game and we're going to go back to our hotel room and just kick it.
Basketball is
right
basketball,
upstairs.
bro.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Basketball's not basketball.
Stop
bro.
it.
No, it's not.
Basketball is you got to simplify things. Basketball is basketball. Playoffs are playoffs. You got to beat, regardless of the location. You got to beat a team 4 times. It don't matter if you play in Orlando. It don't matter if you play in Canada. It don't matter where you play. You got to beat a team 4 times. That I don't want to hear that. The teams got on the court. They played. The Lakers won. That's it. The Clippers had a chance to beat the Denver Nuggets. They were up 3-1. They choked. They killed us out of the competition between Kawhi and LeBron. I wanted to see that so bad because I wanted LeBron and Lakers to crush the Clippers and just shut that whole thing up. But the Clippers just let us down.
What does Kawhi Leonard lose out of that situation? Nothing. He still beat LeBron in the finals twice. Like, what are you talking about? if I'm Kawhi Leonard, you don't remember? Kawhi was on the Spurs twice that beat LeBron James.
No, just once. 14.
Kawhi has 3 rings, bro.
Kawhi only has 2 rings, brother. 14 and the one with the Raptors, 19.
I think he has 2 rings.
I think he has 3 rings. We're gonna find.
He only has 2 rings, though.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll be okay with that.
The Spurs and the Heat played in 2013. The Heat won in 7, and then they played again in 14, and the Spurs won in 5. And then Kawhi went to Toronto, and they won against the Warriors in 19. So he only has 2.
Let's see. Oh, correct. I said correct. You're right, G. He has 2. Nevertheless, he won against LeBron. That's all that matters.
Yeah, with LeBron averaging 30, with LeBron averaging 30, 10, and 5. Like he did so great.
What did he shoot from the field?
You want to look it up?
And listen, I'm gonna give Kawhi Leonard's victory more clout because not only did he beat LeBron in the finals, but it was one of the most lopsided finals victories in NBA history. They lost by double digits every single game.
Let me tell you something.
With LeBron, Wade, and Bosh on the same team, they lost by double digits every game.
Listen, man, that loss hurts way more than the Mavericks loss. Because when they lost to the Mavericks, I saw a future. When they lost to the Spurs, I'm like, they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't double team. They couldn't do nothing. It was embarrassing. That as a Heat fan, that's the worst thing ever.
But that's why you can't. But that's why people cannot convince me that LeBron is better than MJ on any scope, bro. You're just not going to do it. You lost with Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh by double digits every single game, even with you being on the floor. Then your very first finals with the Miami Heat, you averaged 17 points a game. Okay.
I don't know who these people are you talking to that said he's better than Jordan, but that's not me. I never said he's better than Jordan. I'm just saying that he's not as bad as you portray him to be. You're not as bad as you portray. He's not as bad as you portray him to be.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
It's just,
LeBron is one of the greatest players ever.
And I've said that. I've said that multiple times. It's just when you think about it, his bad outweighs his good. I am telling y'all. Y'all just don't want. See, look, you're going to disagree with it. You're going to disagree with it. I'm telling you, his bad.
First of all,
good.
2015, Kyrie and Kevin Love were down. How do you expect to beat that Warriors team? So that's one. So 2018. Wait, I'm done. Wait, let me finish. 2007, he was a rookie. Come on, playing against the Spurs dynasty. That wasn't going to happen.
I never count that. I would never count that first finals against him ever. I would never count that. It wasn't fair. Come on, we got a 21, 22-year-old LeBron. Like that's the road to him getting to the finals was just remarkable. Anyway, considering what he did against Detroit right before going to the finals.
Yeah,
that was just right. That was just fantastic. That was the best finals, the best series I ever seen LeBron ever playing. He just was a monster. Like he just was just ridiculous.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah, he was something else.
At that time, you couldn't tell me I was the biggest LeBron fan ever. Like I used to be a fan of him, but then he went to Miami and he changed. I'm sorry, that's just what it is.
His game got better. I don't think he's changed as a person. But 2017, no excuse. You had Kyrie, you had Coven. You should do better than win one game. 2018, come on, man. J.R. Smith fucked up so bad. If they could have won game 1, which they were on the pace to win game 1, you never know what could have happened. But J.R. Smith, that blunder, that just ruined them. But you can't really blame 2018 on them.
Just one game.
Yes,
that one moment just.
Yes, because LeBron scored 51. They could not stop him. Durant couldn't stop him. Klay Thompson, they could not stop this man. You don't score 51 and lose.
Yeah, you stopped yourself in the playoffs. Nobody. No, I don't think I've ever seen anybody. Well, I'm sorry.
Boston.
There was one guy. There was one guy.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't say it.
Let me give you his name. Let me give you his name.
I already know where you're going.
Let me give you his name. Can I give you his name? Can I just give you his name?
Go ahead, man.
Can I give you his name? Yes or no?
Go ahead.
JJ Barea.
I knew you was gonna say that, bro.
Barea.
Listen, the Mavericks lost.
Not
That had to be a
Kawhi
setup.
Leonard.
It had to be a setup. It had to be a setup. That Mavericks. That had to be a setup. It had to be a setup. How do you lose to that team? How do you lose to that team? You bunch. That had to be a setup. It had to be some. Listen, Mark Cuban, one of the richest owners in the NBA. He had to be paying David Stern something like that. Had to be a setup. Ain't no way in hell the Miami Heat lose to that Mavericks team. Like how? How does that happen? That had to be a setup. I'm sorry. I'm a conspiracy theorist. It had to be a setup. It had to be a setup. It had to be a setup. Ain't no way in hell LeBron lose to that team.
JJ Barea.
The guy's like 5'9".
Hey, listen, man.
God. Hey.
Listen, his bad outweighs the good, bro. On the court.
I disagree, though.
On the court, bad weight outside the good. You can give me numbers and rebounds and assists and stats and all that. You can give me all that. Great. But I don't want to talk about the finals. There's nothing else to talk about LeBron. That's how great his legacy is. I don't want to talk about nothing but his finals. That's it. Oh, and the fact
Obviously,
that he didn't get in the dunk contest yet after promising the world. He made a open promise to the world that he's going to join the dunk contest.
I don't care about that.
Wow. So you want LeBron to lie to your face?
I don't care about no dunk contest. Who cares about a dunk contest? That's not important. Go win the championship. Go win the MVP. Who cares about a dunk contest? That's not important.
So you don't want to see LeBron James?
Not 36-year-old LeBron. He should have did that when he was 28. This is too late now. It's too late.
Like I said, man, I feel like LeBron, when the lights is on, he's just him out there. That's why they say he's scared to go to the free throw line, because it's just him. He can't blame it on nobody but himself. That's what Skip Bayless says.
The same guy that led in all categories in 2016 finals on both teams. Both teams. Points, rebounds, assists, steals, field goal percentage. He was the leading man on both teams. Come on, man. Come on. His bad. I get his bad is bad. It's bad, but it doesn't outweigh the good. It doesn't outweigh the good. It doesn't.
His bad is bad.
Yeah, man. JJ Barrera.
DeBoer, I am slowly converting him. Trust me.
Nah, bro.
He's going to see my way soon. What can I tell you?
Nah.
Anytime anybody argue, I'm just going to say JJ Barea. And walk off. Man. I'm going to drop the mic and walk off. Sorry, bro. I hate to do it to y'all, but I'm just gonna walk off. Because ain't no JJ Barea not stopping me. That's all I know. And I'm not even a baller. But JJ Barea ain't stopping me. You got me messed up.
Oh man, are you happy you got that off your chest, Bates?
No, it's more to come because the season's gonna continue. And you know what's funny? Yeah. Here's just one thing before we move to the next topic. None of this is going to matter because I can't. Here's one thing I can tell you about LeBron fans: they're loyal to their man. They're loyal to a fault. But here's what's going to happen: they're talking all this junk about how Brooklyn is stacked. They got all these players, whatever, right? I guarantee you, if the Lakers somehow, some way, pull it off and beat the Nets in the finals, I can guarantee you, the worry that these people are showing today. They're going to act like it never existed 4 months from now. Watch what I tell you. Everybody's going to act like they knew it all along. I told y'all the Lakers was going to win. I told you. I guarantee it. Watch.
I've always been ever since they got together, I feel like they're going to win 3 in a row. I don't know how it's going to happen, but that's just my story. I've said that when they got together last year. I said the Lakers going to win in 20. They're going to win in 2021, and they're going to win in 2022. They're winning 3 in a row. Mark my words. Watch.
The Lakers got lucky. Very lucky. The one team that was definitely going to make sure they weren't going to advance was the Golden State Warriors. A full Warrior squad. I'm waiting to see the Lakers go up against a full, healthy Golden State Warriors. Because I feel like the West still runs through the Golden State Warriors when Clay's on the floor. Nobody's beat them in the West. Nobody. Over the last couple of years.
As great as Clay is, I love Clay. There's no answer for AD. There's no answer on the Warriors for Anthony Davis. He's too much for them. Draymond is too small. He can't guard him. So I get your point, and I get the Warriors are going to be formidable, but AD is just he's the difference maker.
Oh, we know he's a difference maker. He's the reason he won the finals last year. The single reason why they won the finals last year.
Against the sorry Heat.
Don't talk about my Heat, man. I'm riding with the Heat.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That Heat team was tough. They just got hurt at the wrong time. I think a full strength Miami Heat team at least pushed that to 6. Actually, they did.
They did.
That's embarrassing. The Lakers gave up 2 games to the. That's embarrassing. That's even worse for your boy Legacy, man. How you give up 2 games to?
God! Here we go.
Bro. Like,
Here we go.
That's even worse. I don't even want to talk. Let's get off this topic, man, because I'm just gonna build up more and more evidence. How you give up 2
Evidence.
You making my
Basketball is
dude
basketball,
sweat.
bro.
You making my dude
It's hard to win. It's hard to win 4 games in a row. Hard to win 4 out of 7.
Yeah, it is.
With no superstar.
With a tired Jimmy Butler and shit. I mean, what?
Okay.
Oh my God.
So when the Lakers win again, what are you gonna say?
JJ Barea. Sorry, bro.
All right, fellas. Any final thoughts before we close this thing out, man?
Man. But no, all jokes to the side. Let me discord. All jokes to the side. You know, I'm gonna be on air. I'm gonna be on wax of this again for the world, for the people. I give LeBron James a hard time because, honestly and truthfully, I think he's one of the best, if not the best player to ever play basketball. That's just being honest. I just feel that with the amount of talent that he has, he just hasn't. Yeah, he's lived up to the number 1 draft pick because it's hard coming out at 17 years old and being the type of player that he is. I can imagine. I can't imagine that. Like I don't think that's something that everybody can do. I love his game. I just wish that he would just always be that fiery competitor. I just wish he could have been the Allen Iversons and the Kobe's and the Jordans and stuff like that. I just wish I would have seen that side of him more. I wish I could see Game 7 LeBron James, Miami Heat versus Boston every freaking game, every freaking playoff series, every freaking finals. I just wish I could see it all the time. But unfortunately, he's had a lot of moments in bad moments and bit, and he hasn't risen to the occasion as you should have. I will give credit though. The one series that he had against the Golden State Warriors when they went up and beat the Warriors 4-2, I believe, when he got Draymond Green kicked out the game, I will give LeBron James, that was one of his best playoff finals performances ever. Like, that was just amazing what he did, considering even when Kevin Love and Kyrie hurt that one series, like the way that he went about his business and balling, he did really well. But like I said, I just want to see more of it. I don't want people to think that I hate LeBron James or anything like that. I just don't. Like I said, I'm just not going to be that naive to say that he was just all good, because people like to bring up Jordan's downfalls. People like to bring up the fact that Michael Jordan wasn't a winner until he got Pippen, and he couldn't get past the Pistons or the Celtics or the Lakers and none of that stuff. But guess what happened when he finally got that help? He made sure that you remember what his name was. And, that's all we want. That's all we wanted from LeBron. You know what I'm saying? That's all we want. So, but other than that, nothing.
Well, I don't really have much to say to that. I just think that he's great. He's great off and on the court. That's all. And as far as anything else, I want to continue to appreciate you guys allowing me to express myself. I love this, and it's always great, and can't wait till Saturday.
Yeah, no doubt. Saturday we got a special guest in the building on Saturday, man. The guy that writes the board's check is going to be here. So don't say nothing embarrassing.
I wouldn't say writes my check, but yes, for sure. This Saturday we're going to have the part 1 to our NFL 2021 draft mock draft. Excuse me. This Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. You definitely don't want to miss that. Again, we do want to appreciate all the 363 people that we have following the Not for Debate Facebook page right now. That's a big, huge accomplishment. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
But outside of that, man, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe button, and most definitely share.
Yeah, man. Don't forget. I'm sorry, real quick before we go. Don't forget. Make sure y'all are here on draft night. We are going to be doing a live stream. We're going to have live reactions. I want everybody to be a part of this. You know, I don't care what team you got. Come out, show us the love. You know, we're going to make it very, very interactive in a way. Like I'm just seeing a lot of stuff in my head right now that I'm going to be working on behind the scenes. But definitely come out on the NFL Draft live stream. Just come part and have just come chill with us, have a good time, man. Can't wait for that. Bro. I really can't. I'm gonna have so much fun with that. I can't wait.
That's definitely.
I love the draft, bro. I love the draft. Every year. I love it.
That's going to be very, very interesting. I can't wait for that too. But outside of that, man, just not for debate. We up out of here, man.
Peace.